What's going on, YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and I have an unboxing and a test of two chargers that I bought on Amazon yesterday. Definitely an impulse buy. 100% impulse buy. Didn't need these, but I wanted them. I bought these with my own money. I bought this one, and when I did, it said there was a newer version available right there, and this was on a lightning deal for like 60 bucks, and then it had one of those things you press and it made it 59 bucks. And the fact that it has a little thing on here to tell you the power, this was impulse buy. I almost canceled the first order, and then I was like, you know what, that cable is so freaking cool, and this only comes with one of them, and this one will come with one. So I was like, screw it, I'll just keep both orders. See, take a look of that. It was originally 80 bucks. I bought it for $59, pay taxes, it was $65. Anyways, I bought this with my own money because I thought it was really, really cool, and I wanted to make a video, and I saw there was a couple other videos, but whatever, let's do it. So I have Chromebooks, I have Windows computer laptops, I've got things that charge via Type-C. I only have a couple chargers that can do over 30 watts. One of them is in my living room that does 45 watts, and I might be replacing it with this guy. I don't know, we'll see. But this was 65. So here we go. Let's open these up. So we've got an instruction booklet. We've got that cable. This is the thing that made me buy this. This cable right here. This is why I bought this. It's got a little screen right there. That little screen on the cable was enough to get Josh to go, yep, I need that. That's mine. Because I have these little things right here, and they're really cool. But if you're using a battery bank, yeah, most battery banks don't tell you the output that it's doing. The cable will do it. That's so cool. My nerd brain is just going off major right now. It's not foldable. There's all the numbers and things if you want to, read those if you're a nerd and can make all those out. And then there's the top ones there. All right, let's unbox this one too. I only have one other charger that can do 100 watts, and it's Anker's like 2 USB-C, 2 USB-A power port system thing. So this one's packaged a little differently. So it's the cable on the side here. Same little screen on there. You can't buy these separately. If I could have bought these cables separately, I would have probably canceled the order for this and just kept this guy, because this is my only other 100-watt charger that I have right now. And it has foldable prongs. That sucker's kind of heavy. There's all the numbers and specs for the 100-watt one. You can make out all the... On my tiny little screen, I see 15 volts at 3 amps. That's awesome. So you can get like 65 watts on one of them and like 25 on the other or something like that. It's on their website and what it supports if you have both of them plugged in. And I am a huge Anker fan, so Anker does have a 100-watt one as well. But this cable was enough to get me to buy this. All right, so we're going to plug in our 65-watt one here. We get a little light. It's green at the moment. Plug in our cable. And then we have our S22 Ultra here. Plug that in. And with the Anker power delivery, I get super fast charging. Ooh, look at that. If you have an S22 Ultra, you're going to get super fast charging. It's doing 31 watts. This phone's going to be full in no time at all. And this is so exciting to me because when I plug something in, you don't know unless it's a phone and it's telling you like how fast it's charging. You don't know. But with this cable, you're going to always know, even if you're using a power bank. Oh, and there's a little light on there. It turned blue for a second. It's green. It's like an orange amberish. Okay, so the orange is saying 31 watts and it's fast charging. So orange is good. Green is idle. Let's plug up like a controller. Okay, so now it's blue. Okay, and the controller vibrated. It's putting 1 watt of power into the controller. I just recently charged my DJI drone controller. So it's blue, and it's doing 2 watts. My controller is currently full. 3 watts. That's just so freaking cool that I can read that. The only downside is if you have an Apple, it's not going to tell you. They need to make one that's lightning that has a screen on it. Like this power bank here, let's go ahead and plug it in. And it's doing 50 watts, 49 watts. Wow. The little light is orange, like an amber, like an orangish color. And we'll do it our normal way, where we have this guy. And it's pretty closely matching what I'm seeing on the screen here. So this says 46, and this says 49. Okay, it's pretty close. All right, now let's focus on the 100 watt one here. Plug in the 100 watts, plug in the cable. We're not gonna magically, so that was a 65 watt charger pushing roughly 49 watts into my battery. So that's not gonna magically give me more power since we weren't taxing the other one. So this one should also do the same thing where we plug up our phone and we see super fast charging. 2.0. What? Super fast charging 2.0? Oh, and we're doing 34 watts, which is even more than earlier. Yeah, that doesn't say, that just says super fast charging. And it tops out at 30 watts. Okay. Okay. So to me, this wasn't a complete waste of money. That is so awesome. Super fast charging 2.0. We can take this a step further. We can open up this app for Android called Ampere. We can see that it's drawing almost 34 watts from this guy right here. And the cable says 34 down here. And 6.3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, I'm very glad that I bought this for 59 freaking bucks. I almost want to just return this one, but I don't have that many 65 watt chargers, so I will keep it. But, and this being my only other, so I have 2 now, and one of them's not really convenient. You can't really carry it around places, but this one you can definitely carry around. It's a little portable guy. This is my Anker 65 watt, and if we compare the 65 watt charger, like, oh my. This one does have foldable prongs. Same output. This one outputs more than this one. But very cool little die. I still love this thing. Anker's awesome. Anker ain't going nowhere. But let's charge up our iPhone and see what happens. So it instantly detected a change and it disconnected the power for a moment. And we just see fast charging. We no longer see super fast charging. So if we unhook that USB-C, it's rebooting the whole thing, getting 33 watts. And now we have super fast charging 2.0. Look at that. I don't think I've seen, you know what? You know what? Let's try that. I know this says super fast charging, and that's why I make these videos. I make these videos because I know that this 65 watt Anker does say super fast charging. See, it just says super fast charging. That's all it says. And it's doing, well, it's doing 34 watts. And that also reflects that there. So interesting how that all works the way it does. We're getting 34 watts and it's charging very fast. And it's doing, yeah. So I don't know what the difference there is. 6.4? Okay. This guy's got some heft to it. I'm going to weigh it in a second. And now we say super fast charging 2.0, and we're getting 34 watts, which is the same as the Anker charger. Well, that's really, really, really cool. So let's go ahead and utilize that second port, which again, changes everything. Let's plug in the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it says we're charging. This says we're doing about 50 watts altogether. We're still getting a very impressive 4,500 milliamps, or like, dude, what does it say down here? It still says super fast charging. It still says super fast charging, just not the 2.0. So we're still getting 24 watts of power. And now we've got this guy fast charging. So that means there's about 20 watts going into this phone. If we got 24 in this phone and we got 48, yeah, that's about 24 watts of going into this phone right here. I hope that one day they release a USB-C to Type-C, or Apple just goes ahead and changes their ports over to Type-C so we can also measure that as well. So this guy is going to be nearly full charge, so it's not going to really be anything impressive. And for a fair thing, let's go ahead and disconnect everything. Just connect one cable. My videos are typically kind of long because I test a whole lot of different things. So please be patient, and hopefully you're enjoying the content. So we plugged up our tablet and we're getting almost 20 watts and we're at 82%. So if you know anything about batteries and the way things charge, if this was lower, it would charge faster, like 0 to like 70%. You're getting like very fast speeds. Okay, and this is actually quite a big deal. This isn't like completely fair, but this is a 40 watt charger, and if we connect it to our S22 Ultra, we're getting 28 watts on the little reader at the bottom here, and we're getting almost 28 there, and we're getting 5. So that's really, really good. And it says super fast charging. They have this, like, I think older model. I don't know if it's older or if it's just different color. Super fast charging as well. If we connect the iPhone, we're maxing it out at 40 watts. And this video isn't about this. I'm sorry. I know some people don't like me including other products and things in there, but I just wanted to test that out. So this little guy right here, the 65 watt, weighs 101 grams, 102 grams. And I'll just flip through these until I get back to the grams. And now 230 grams. that is more than double. And just for giggles, let's do Anchors is more than the 65. Okay, cool. Couple small things, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So we've got an 87 watt thing here, and now I can see for once and all how fast it charges my most powerful battery bank that I have. Okay, so it only taxes it at about 60 watts there. Let's try the other port, because one of the ports does lesser than the others. Okay, cool. So it'll charge this thing at about 60 watts. Ooh, that's actually a really good test. So let's do this, and then we'll do this, because this is going to do about 30 watts. I just want to see what we can get this thing up to. I don't have a way to get this thing to 100. I don't have anything that uses that much power. So we're just getting fast charging, and this thing's still going at almost 50 watts, and that's just going at 15. Oh, I didn't even think about that. It doesn't help that this thing is almost full. I didn't drain this thing, so it would be going faster. Oh no, I stand corrected. Let's try this battery bank. I know I drained it the other day. Okay, some chargers it doesn't like. For some reason, there are like high output chargers, and it just does not like that at all. So we'll unplug this and see if something changes. Yeah, this charger's very weird. It doesn't like the 65 watt charger either. Oh, but it does like Anker's 65 watt charger. That's weird. So it doesn't like this charger or this charger, but now we're going at 70 watts. 71. Let's look. I'm literally just swapping it over. Yeah, it does not like it. That's a shame. That's really a shame. I don't know if that makes this a better choice than this one, but the super fast charging 2.0 is huge. Okay, this video is longer. Look, this is like literally everything to me. So we're going to plug in these Type-C cables here. We're going to plug in our phone. And now, on the go, in my break room at work or, you know, out in the field or wherever I'm at, I can see how well my portable charger's working. And now I can go through all of my portable chargers and see which one will charge my S22 Ultra the fastest. I went ahead and just charged this one up so I could also use it as a comparison for how well the output is from this to my phone. And since we can't really use this charger for some weird reason, it doesn't like this charger at all. But it likes the Anker one. So we've got one of the ports charging that phone. Let's go ahead and connect the other port to our iPad. And see, look at this. This is literally why I wanted these two cables. I can see that my battery bank is only putting 13 watts into both of these things. And this tablet is at 80 something percent. So I know that this charger is very good and it charges up my stuff and it can do 87 watts of output, but it's only putting 13 watts into my phone, which is telling me that it's not compatible with Samsung's quick charge. Let's see if this Anker battery bank will charge this Zero Lemon battery bank. Oh, so we're doing 72 watts, 71 watts from this battery bank to this battery bank, and I would have never known how effective this charger is or this charger is without this cable right here. 71 watts. So since we bought two chargers, we have two cables. Let's plug in that other cable to the left port. It didn't change the 71 watts, but when we connect our S22 Ultra, wow, I am getting information that I never would have known otherwise. I'm doing 15 watts into my S22 Ultra, and I'm still doing 71 watts, 72, into this Zero Lemon battery bank from this battery bank right here. I'm pulling 87, 86 watts, which is the maximum this can do. And I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for these cables. That is the coolest thing in the world. Now I want all of my cables to have that little screen on them. I'm spoiled. That's just, I'm literally, I'm pushing this as hard as it will go right now. And they said that this right port is the most powerful. So if we take that 71, 72 watts and put it on the left one here, and then we connect our S22 Ultra, yeah, so it's only doing 63 now on that left port. And it doesn't even like having the right one plugged in. So let's change it around. Uh-oh. Why did that... Let's see if our display... Okay, no, so it's something with that battery. Okay, the display's still good. Super fast charging 2.0. All right, I went over a lot of different things in this video. If you only plan on charging something at 65 watts or less, this is a good purchase. If you plan on charging two devices at the same time, or if you want to see supercharging 2.0, this is the only charger I have in my apartment that will make my phone say super fast charging 2.0. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I had no idea that was even a thing. So now we're at 59% and it's like, it's saying 13 minutes until full. Oh man. This is my other 100 watt, my only other 100 watt guy. And I unhooked everything so that it could give it full power. And it's charging this guy at 72 watts. I love this thing because I can have my watch connected. I can have my NVIDIA Shield connected. This little portable Android. Shout out to all of you to remember this guy right here. And I could have like my iPhone connected, my Android connected, my watch connected, and my earbuds or whatever. I can have 4 different things going. So I think it lowered it a little bit just having this connected. Let's see. 70. Oh yeah, okay. So just having something plugged in, it kicked it up a little bit maybe. But yeah, I literally would have no clue how this is doing without this little guy right here telling me. That's so awesome. I also want to point out that the new charger from this company wouldn't even charge this guy right here. So that's very interesting. I don't know the reasoning behind that. I like taking things as extreme as possible. Let's connect this guy. See what happens with this guy. Oh. Oh, we almost hit 100. No, we're so close to 100. We are so close to 100. Instead of doing 71 or 72, it's doing 59. And that's doing 32. So 60 plus 30. Dude, that's so close. Plug in this battery bank. Oh my god, I did it. I friggin' did it. 50 watts into this one, 60 watts into that one. I'm now pushing this thing. Oh my gosh. It really sucks that that charger from this company that makes this cables wouldn't even bother charging this guy. Because now I'm able to see that this thing right here does 100 watts. All thanks to these two cables by that company. I am a giant nerd, and this right here changes the game for me. I will be using these cables with my battery banks, since if I really want to know how fast something's going, I've got these little watt meter things that tell me how fast or slow something is charging. Like this little battery thing here from GoPro. Plug it in, and I can see that the batteries are green, so they're not going to be charging, but I can tell how much power it's drawing, which is just currently 1 watt. I am a huge nerd, and this is just simply too much for me to like not share with you guys, so you guys can consider whether these things are worth your money or not. I'm definitely excited to have my second and really only one portable 100 watt output for if I ever have something that draws, 90 watts or 100 watts. This guy right here will be able to handle it, and my little cable will tell me if that's doing its thing or not without one of these hooked up to it. This is just so freaking cool, and I'm nerding out. And that's exactly why I'm making this video for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe. This is What Would Josh Do? And I'm out.